Alright, BobalosRex here, and this is kind of a bonus video today. I have a mount video coming out later, but it's the time. Well, it's past the time. Title cutoff of Season 4 is over. Or, I guess technically at the time of filming this, there is 36 minutes or 34 minutes left. But Dragonflight quotes, it's not it's not truly over, but Dragonflight the expansion is over. 10 point something is over. Because today 11.0 begins. So, we got some new info today. I just wanted to talk about the new info. I'm getting sentimental. But I'm going to have the full pre-patch patch notes in this post in this video. It talks about all the class changes that we're getting with the pre-patch tomorrow. So if you haven't caught up with that, you're going to want to do that. All the other stuff I've gone over. So I'll link that. I put it in my other video, but check that out if it really matters to you. The new stuff, though, that we got today in the main run of this video is Season 1 of the raid schedule, the overview. Everyone's talking about, oh my god, a month until Mythic Plus. Okay, listen up. If you really enjoy Mythic Plus, having to wait that long sucks. Make your complaints heard. Not to me, make them heard to Blizzard. But I want to talk about my view from this. But let's go over just the facts. Alright, the War Within is almost upon us. With it, a new season will begin with new dungeons, new rewards, and new challenges. 722. The ladder closes, and Mythic Plus top 1% rating qualification ends. That happened basically yesterday, but technically in a couple minutes from my filming. But well, actually, when this video goes live, it's really close. But when you're probably watching that, this is over. This is done. Okay? Pre-expansion content update goes live today at whenever the servers come up. Okay? Alright? PvP rewards are gone. Okay? If you wanted the elite set, you have until the patch goes live. So if you're watching this right away, you may have like a couple hours if you're watching this right now, like when it comes out. Okay. But PvP is over. Seasonal rewards, titles, rankings, all that stuff done. Okay? The one thing you can still get is the Vicious Dream Talent. Okay? KSM confirmed. Keystone Master Mount. Actually, it says all PvE rewards currently available within Dragonflight Season 4 will no longer be available as of August 26. So this says KSM Mount, Portals, Ahead of the Curve Mount. Okay? I'm thinking the bird too. The bird is still 100% drop rate until the 26th. On the 26th, the bird will go to a 2% drop rate, I believe. So the bird isn't going away. The owl, the fire owl, the mythic bird is not going away the 26th, but it switches from 100% to a 2% on mythic. Okay? KSM goes away on the 26th. Portal acquisition goes away on the 26th, but those become account wide. And the Ahead of the Curve mount, which is the Shadow Flame for Rock, goes away on the 26th. Confirmed. Okay? Only the Mythic Plus title goes away. And then the PvP awards. But you can still earn the Vicious Saddle and Vicious Dream Talon mount. Okay? Alright. That's what happens later today. Pre-expansion event goes live on the 30th of this month. 7:30 this month. Okay? Next week, basically. August 20th. PvP preseason begins with weekly resets. On the 20th. So that is the week before early access starts. That is the Tuesday, August 20th, before the early access starts. So that's when PvP preseason begins with weekly resets. What I think that means is that's when your honor resets for the expansion. Okay? That, I think, is when your honor resets. And then you have to hit honor cap or level cap, and then you can get honor again. I think that's what that means. Okay? So PvPers, the 20th is a date. Spend your honor by the 20th of August, I believe, is what the dealio is what that means. Okay? August 22nd, War Within Early Access begins. Normal dungeons open. Okay? So, no heroic dungeons for early access. Only normal dungeons and some endgame stuff. But not a lot. Not everything. Okay? Which is fair. Early access is for people that want to level a lot of tunes and just love WoW. Okay, so don't get early access if you care about min-maxing gearing. Okay? If you care about gearing and min-maxing, not about leveling characters, don't get early access. Alright, that's between you and how much you value it. Okay? But this is early access is for leveling. For levelers. They want to level more people. Alright? The 26th. Which is when the expansion launches proper, which is the Monday before the Tuesday reset. Remember, a reset still will not have happened when you go in on the 26th. Okay? Alright. But it looks like they're going to open something. But yeah, they're not going to have a proper reset on the 26th itself. Okay, listen. It's going to be the day late. It's going to be the 27th is when weekly rewards are going to start. Okay? Just a heads up. But that night, the 26th, the night of the 26th in the United States, 3 p.m. Pacific, is when it's launching globally. Okay? But then when reset hits, that's when you can get access to the weekly stuff. Alright? Alright, so that's the 26th. Heroic Dungeons and Dragonflight Season 4 PvP, PvE rewards are retired. So the 26th at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, that's when Dragonflight Season 4 ends. So get your ahead of the curve KSM portals before 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, August 26th. Okay? That is the final time to get it. That is the end time. Alright? If you get it at 6, if you're killing Farok at 5:59, you better kill him quick if you want that reward. Alright. Okay. Then 9-10. The War Within Season 1 begins with normal and heroic raid difficulties. Raid Finder Wing 1, Mythic 0 dungeons, heroic seasonal dungeons, new world boss PvP Season 1. Okay, so this is the drama. This is the drama. So, War Within launches in August 26th. Alright? You can do heroics. You can do normal dungeons. Alright? Alright? On the 10th of September, that is when Season 1 starts. So that's 2 weeks and 4 days if you're in our early access. Remember, If you're paying for early access, don't complain. Oh man, I've played the game so much before the season started. You bought to play longer before the season starts. I bought to play longer before the season starts. Okay? They're telling us when the season starts. If you only want to play seasonal content, wait till September to get the game. If that's what you really care about. Okay, it's your choice. So, September 10th, War Within Season 1 begins. Normal and Heroic Raid. Raid Finder Wing 1, good. They're giving us wings right off the bat. But we're getting this Heroic Week again, okay? Dragonflight had no Heroic Week. Or at some point during Dragonflight, they got rid of Heroic Week. People complained. People complained. So now Heroic Week is back. And some people are complaining again. I'm going to tell y'all my opinion, but let's just explain this real quick. So, how it's going to work, unless they change it, opinions at the end. So, the 10th, you get normal and heroic raid. Raiders, you get right in, you're good to go. Okay? Raid Finder Raiders, you get in a little bit. Okay? It's not great, but it's something. If you care about dungeons, you get Mythic Zeros, which are daily, but that's it. Daily Mythic Zeros. That's the most you can get. They award LFR level gear, but the weekly chest is normal raid. Okay? You get the heroic seasonal dungeons. So now you have those 4 that you can get into as well. Heroics are going to have extra amounts of dungeons, I believe. The new world boss, which will be dropping normal raid gear, and then PvP Season 1, which is uncapped. PvP, uncapped PvPers, you get in there, you get your conquest, solo RBGs, solo shuffle, and then the normal PvP, you got it. And you got that weekly quest for a weapon. It's not a weekly quest, but it's a conquest quest, and you just get your weapon, and you buy rewards, and you don't gotta care about a vault, I believe. So, you're having fun. Hopefully. And the new battle route, okay? So that's the 10th, okay? 1 week later, Mythic Raids and Mythic Plus open, Raid Finder Wing 2 opens, and Story Mode opens. So that's for solo players. So, people asked for Heroic Week, Blizzard gave it back. Now we got that little buffer week for the season, which is kind of going to help tuning. And then we get the next Raid Finder Wing. And then we get the story mode a week kind of early. So that's kind of good. And then they don't have us wait 2 weeks. And we get the Raid Finder Week 3 open on the 24th. Okay? So, how Season 1's going to work. First week, like I said, normal heroic. Raid Finder 1. Mythic Zeros. World Boss PvP. Extra dungeons. Next week, Mythic, Mythic Plus, Raid Finder 2 Story Mode. Solo Mode. Raid Solo Mode, which is great. Okay, and then week after, final Raid Wing with the final boss. So, where are my opinions? What do I think? As a casual collector, solo-ish, but I have a guild, where do I stand? As someone who raids, I'm sitting pretty. As someone who does M+ at my own pace, I don't mind that I have to wait a week. As someone who doesn't only do Raid Finder, I'm fine with it delayed. But what do I think it should be? I don't think there should be Heroic Week. I think people want Season 1 to begin with Season 1. So, in my opinion, 9/10 should launch Season 1. That includes all the raids, all M+, all Raid Finder, and Story Mode. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, personally. Clearly, people want that. That's what I think it should be. Okay, if you want to stagger Raid Finder, make people complete them in order. Okay? But I don't think we have to limit it. Honestly, the people asking for Heroic Week were people that do this as a job, not people that do this for fun. That was that is my opinion on that. I may be getting a little. I'm not trying to. It's fine to have wanted that, but to me, I don't think Blizzard should do that. I think season one should launch everything. All right, and if that means people who do min max content have to do all this stuff, that's on them. In my opinion, that's how you choose to play the game, and it's not healthy. You know, and it's job. It's like a job. So, but to me, that's on them. For most casual people, I think we're fine with just getting into the game. I'm fine with waiting too, honestly. Like, if you're casual like me, you're fine with waiting as well. But I think it would just be nice that when a season starts, the season starts. Like, why is there all this? Right? Like, why do I have to see 3 different weeks of season opening? You know? People didn't like quests being weekly. You know, just open it up. In my opinion. You know, because they do like to stagger. Oh, you do this quest. Oh, then you wait to the next week. Man, one, you don't need to tell us this. If there's an achievement keeping track of all that stuff, us knowing that we have to wait a week for content is kind of annoying. So, honestly, I think they should just open it up at this point. No Heroic Week. Just open up Raid Finder, open up Story Mode, open up Mythic Raid, open up Mythic Plus. But, like I said, them waiting a month for Mythic Plus also doesn't bother me. So, I'm fine. I'm sitting pretty either way. But that's my opinion overall. I think I talked about this too much, but that's basically it. They talked about that. They showed off the loot here. Like I said, they go over this again. Story mode that week. Remember, heroics give vaults. Heroic dungeons give vaults now. Base mythic gives normal gear. +3 and up gives hero gear. And +10s give myth gear. And then plus when that opens. A month after the expansion launches. Which some people hate. Hate that. I am indifferent. But I think Blizzard should listen to... People need to let Blizzard know how they feel. And I'll let y'all know how I feel. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.